This is Richard Burkdahl. This is my safe school audit for EDL 955. My school is Crest USD 479. We're in Colony, Kansas. This is a picture of the front of the building and the gymnasium. Demographics of this school, we're a rural community. We're made up of two small towns, Colony with a population of 408 and Kincaid with a population of 122. The median income in Colony is 35,000, and Kincaid it's only around 14,000. You can see the home values in Kincaid and Colony around 57,000, and in Kincaid 29,000. These compare to Kansas. Kansas median income is around $48,000 a year, and the home value is around 125,000. So we're really come from we have two really poor communities. We have a lot of farmers here though that really wouldn't fall into these categories. At our school we have 214 students, of which 112 are economically disadvantaged. We have 117 males and 97 females. There's only one African American. We have 8 students that are of Hispanic, and then 5 that are multiracial. I believe that's what the other is. And we have 29 of our students have some form of disability. Last summer we had a major project. The parking lot here is higher than the school, and water is running into the side of this is a superintendent's office, board office. Water is running to the side of this building, so this project was supposed to take the water down and around and the school and then out. There's a ditch here. The original bid was $92,634. However, when they started digging into the parking lot, it was a big hump, a real big hump here they wanted to take out. And so there's quite a few cost overruns. This is a drain that runs to the playground. If you can see that it's kind of washed out. We've only had 3 or 4 rains of any significance to wash anything out. But this water runs to the playground and all runs into this drainage that goes underground under the playground. The total cost of this project ended up being over $134,000, which made it we're at a $42,000 cost overrun. I think what I learned from that is that when you do bid projects, you need to always remember that there's a possibility of cost overruns. Superintendent here told the board when they were voting to do this project to expect at least 10% over. This was quite a bit more, but it was because they decided to cut down the parking lot and redo a whole lot more of the parking lot. Another project that we just finished is these are windows on a new addition of our building that was built about 7 years ago. These windows have leaked ever since they were put in. This picture was taken before the work was done, but these windows have been all caulked and resealed. One of them was replaced. The cost of that project was almost $1,400 to seal and replace one out of 18 of the windows. It's only rained once since these repairs were made, and only one of the windows leaked then, and we haven't got those guys back out here to fix that. This is some maintenance that's been done in our building. These are cold air returns, and I helped the janitor take these vents, 2 of these vents down, and showed her how to wash them. Air is supposed to flow through these freely. They're supposed to be white. She's now washed all of those vents, so that's something that we've got done. I think in my walk-arounds I talked about some unsafe things that we had, like there's no lock on this. We now have a temporary kind of a lock, a tie put on here to keep this from kids being able to pull it. We also have ties on this water valve that comes into the new building that was fixed. These are some unsolved maintenance projects, a lot of safety issues. We have some problems with our football field, the restroom, locker rooms need some work. We have problems with floor tiles, and we have a lot of our roof leaks. I asked the superintendent about getting some bids on some of these projects. He didn't want to get any bids on projects. He feels like that if you go and ask somebody for bids for something that you're not going to do, that when you actually are going to do them, that those people would be not want to give you bids later. And he's the boss. One of the things I thought we could have fixed in a safety problem would have been to put locks on our doors for our janitorial closets. They're all unlocked. There's chemicals in these storage areas that kids shouldn't be ingesting, shouldn't really have access to. This is off the shop. There's flammable materials back here. Kids weld just outside this door. There's again a lot of chemicals stored in here, and this door's not locked. This isn't new locks for these doors isn't something that's we're going to spend money on right now. This is another safety issue. This building's right out behind our school. There's barbed wire here, lots of loose things that should be picked up and moved. I probably need to get on to a janitor about getting this stuff cleaned up. I just haven't done that. This is lead-based paint that's in the boiler room. Kids don't go into the boiler room. Of course, the door is unlocked, but normally kids aren't in there. But this is something that's not probably going to be fixed right away. When I did my walk-arounds, I found these holes out in the northern part of the campus, out by our bus barn. There were 6 of these holes, and I didn't know what they were. I guess they were for some FA land judging, and these holes still haven't been filled back in. This is a gas line that runs into our shop. You can see on the side of the building here, this has been hit from trucks backing in, bringing in materials for the shop, and it just seems like a really dangerous area that should have something done to it, but it's not on the list of things to get fixed. When some of the drainage things were done, this fence was tore down, and it's never been put back up. It separates the football field from the bus barn. This is along the north side of the football field. There's a little creek that runs through here, and this is just a bunch of trash that needs cleaned up. This is outside the shop. Lots of things that kids could get into that really just needs cleaned up too. This is some trash, concrete that was tore up from around the football field, and it was just dumped on the north side of the campus. Here are our trash cans. They're right out the door where kids walk from the school to the football field. They walk by these. They probably should be inside some kind of containers, but that's not. We don't have money to be doing that right now. This is the football field. Our football field's lost its crown. It's pretty flat out in the middle. Wasn't a real problem this year because it never rained, so we didn't really have any real water problems on the field, but it still needs, the crown needs fixed. These are our grandstands. They're not handicap accessible. There's no walkway at all up into the bleachers. You just step on bleachers to go up. This is visitors' bleachers. They're in disrepair. Obviously not handicap accessible. There's a wire here and a wire here on this side of the football field. It's to keep spectators back from the football field. It's at a height where little kids, when they run through here, I've seen kids pretty much get clotheslined. It's just a dangerous thing. Probably should be replaced by some kind of a fence. Other problems is restrooms and locker rooms. This is a high school restroom. You can see the pipes leak. You can't see it in this picture, but this sink is broken. It's not on the list of things that's going to be fixed. This is in the boys' high school locker room. This urinal is broken. Actually, the sink on the other side of the room is broken also. This is in the middle school boys' locker room. Obviously, it leaks. This is in the high school, well, boys and girls locker room have this tile. It's asbestos ceiling. It probably should be replaced. It's not to be disturbed. Another problem that I thought we could have gotten some kind of an estimate on that needs fixed is our tile in our school. We've had some kind of a water problem underneath the main hallways where the tile has broken and raised. You can see down the middle of this hallway the tiles bubbled up from a water line or something underneath the floor that needs fixed. This is a workroom. This is old asbestos tile. We have some asbestos in one of the classrooms also has this old asbestos tile that should be fixed. Biggest problem I believe we have at our school is that we have leaks. This is a boiler vent above the old part of the building, and it leaks in the boiler room. When it rains, it rains into the boiler. Water runs down the sides inside the boiler room. These are vents for plumbing in the older part of the building. All of these vents have this metal collar that was put around them. At some point, probably to try to stop the leaks, but the rubber underneath has deteriorated, and these metal things that were put around here, I think were caulked at one time, but the caulking's all deteriorated, and of course they leak. This is where the old building meets up with the gym. We have leaks in the main entryway. I believe it's because this needs to be caulked. This is just another view of the same. It's just right near the same area. You can see there's been a lot of caulking stuff done, but there's still more that needs to be done to get the leaks to stop. This is right inside our main entrance to the building. You can see that the roof leaks there. This is another part of the building, the north entrance, where it's leaked enough that the ceiling tiles have deteriorated to the point of falling down. The new addition to our building was built 7 years ago. This roof was supposed to be a 5-year roof. It's obviously in disrepair. It's one of the projects I really thought I could get the superintendent on board to get an estimate, because it's something we know we need to fix, but it's just something we're not going to do right now. But I did call. I emailed Midwest Coating, and they emailed me back. I measured the building and gave them the measurements, and they just gave me a ballpark estimate of what it would cost to fix this. You can see the bubbling up of the roof, that it obviously needs fixed. In this area, the water, when it rains, just stands until it evaporates. Inside the building, underneath where that roof leaked, where that needs the new roof, the water comes down the wall, comes down inside these walls and comes into the classrooms. This is water stain, where you can see the carpet also needs fixed now. Even with all the problems we have, I'm still really glad that I work in this small school, and I'm very proud to be a Lancer.